Some of it's going to be a little bit new, okay? So, we're having after. Okay, yesterday we did a lot of knee shield passing, right? Today, we can combine it as we want, but ideally we want to be on the inside of the knee in here to start off, okay? So, what I'm going to do is while I'm here, I'm getting a good cross face, okay? The same rules still apply. I don't want him on his side. That's bad for me. I want to flatten him out, okay? So what I'm going to do for that is take that step and drive him flat, bring my knee down, and then my hip down. I'm pinching his leg in between my legs, okay? Meanwhile, I'm getting a good cross face, either grabbing his far armpit and pushing my shoulder forward, so it makes it hard for him to try to turn into me. Or what I like to do is start playing with lapels, okay? So while I'm here, I have this cross face, I start untucking this lapel, and you can feed it either underneath their arm into your arm that's behind his head, or you can go over his arm and trap it and feed it to your other arm. Either one, okay? You're just grabbing onto something here. Okay? So for right now, I'm going to do this one. Okay? Over his arm. Now, my foot, I need to walk it up towards his butt. Try to get my shin straight up and down as much as I can. If I have to, I can grab my leg and pull it up. Okay? Close to his butt. Then I use my forearm and push his leg off just to free my knee. Okay? So this is all pretty much the same that we've done before. But this time, instead of driving my knee over, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of space, and my bottom knee is going to come in front of his hip. A little bit of space, push my knee in front of his hip. So now my knee is blocking his hip. I grab his pants or push his knee and free my leg. Now it's really important that when you free your leg, you're not lazy with it. Because my base could be off a little bit. I have a good cross face here, so it might be a little bit hard, but if they're really strong and squirrely, they bridge and then hop their hips over. Nice. Okay? So as soon as you're here, push, your free leg, you're based. Like this. I'm kind of at a 45, so I can push my shoulder into his chin. So now if he tries to bridge, I'm still holding onto this. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? From here, it's kind of up to you what you want to do, okay? You can get side control. You can go knee to belly, okay? And from here, you can kind of, if you know any submissions, go for them, okay? Right here, I'm set up for a nice baseball choke, okay? This hand comes, this is pinned, his arm's pinned. He only has this one to defend, okay? So I can set this up to here, use my knee, and slide over his arm. Pivot my body, head down, pull up. Okay. Also, sorry, let's go back here. With this lapel over the arm, you have other submissions. Say you want to be in side control. You can start pushing his wrist down, feeding this to your other hand. And you can start working the Americana from here. Or you can create a little space. His hand comes underneath in front of his neck, and you have an Ezekiel. Okay? So now we have a few submissions to tack on to this pass. Okay, so we're here. Get low. Flatten him out. Take that step to flatten him out. Slide my knee underneath his hips. Get my cross face. Okay? Start looking at the lapel. You can use your head here too to kind of, if they're going to be like this, use your head to kind of like block their hand a little bit. Okay? Either go underneath or make it taut, come over. Feed it to your hand. His arm's trapped. Okay? Walk my foot up towards his butt. Okay? Free, open my hip like this, so I can insert my shin right in front of his hip. You guys can come around and see. I'm going to lay back a little bit. I don't need my shin doesn't have to be all the way across. Okay? I just want a little bit to where I'm blocking his bottom leg. Just a little bit. Because I'm going to be pulling this way with my leg, and I don't want his to follow. So now I'm blocking with my bottom leg, I'm pushing here so his legs can't follow mine. And I'm based, just in case they try to get squirrely. I'm based. Okay? Now, from here, knee to belly. 3 submissions. Okay? Or 2 submissions from here. Baseball bat choke. Ezekiel. Okay? If you want, drop down, come here, come underneath. So I'm going to come underneath, I'm going to feed. But first, I kind of want to get his wrist over his shoulder. So I use his hand, push. Make it tight, come under, feed. Use his hand, push, feed. Make it really tight, and I'm straightening this arm for the shoulder lock. Okay? We have any questions on those, on that?
I see you flatten out again.
Yep, from halfway. So I'm here. I'm getting my cross face. I'm stepping my leg this way.
And you want that left knee like as tight as possible.
Okay, pinching his hip. I don't want to make it easy for him to try to move.
You can, if you don't like pinch, you can just kind of like scoot it.
Yeah, if I'm just going to lay it here, you can get that. Yep. I'm locked. But as soon as I pinch it and he tries to escape, it's hard. As soon as he does that, I step out. You know, a lot of times that happens. You're pinching that hip, they're trying to hip escape, you just step right out. Okay. Are we good on that? Any questions? Comments, concerns? No? Alright, same partners. I'm going to set the timer. 5 minutes, one partner just goes. And then next 5 minutes the other person goes. Okay? Hands up. 1, 2, 3. But we're going to leave the lapel underneath their arm this time. Okay. And there's other things we can do. Okay? If their knee is here, we got to find a way to get in front of it. So, you can grab the lapel and clear it with your arm, and then get underneath, and then start all this stuff. Okay? So you want to be past the knee. You don't want this in the way. Okay? And then you want to flatten them out. Okay? So a couple ways you can pass the knee. Just square them up a little bit and push. As I'm going to flatten them out. Okay? So I'm here. Now I'm doing the lapel, right? I'm not going to go over his arm. I'm going to come underneath his arm. Okay? And feed this way. Same thing, good cross face. Walk, 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 walk. Free my knee. Insert my bottom knee. Okay? Push. Here. Okay? So now, I'm going to go back to knee on belly, right? Here. Now this hand right away feeds underneath and grabs the lapel. Okay? So my top arm is kind of going underneath his head and grabbing his lapel. Now we start this series. Cross choke. Okay? Grab lapel, bring my elbow down, bring my head to this side, choke. He's blocking. I'm trying to grab this, he's blocking with his hand. Cup his elbow, bring it in front, and down to this side for lapel. Or for umbrella choke. Sometimes that doesn't work, so I can grab his wrist, pull it up, for an arm bar and choke. Same thing. Okay? So here, cross face, step, flatten him out, pin his hip, pinch between my knees, and cross face, untuck his lapel, come underneath, get you over here, nice and tight. Lock your foot, free your knee, insert your bottom knee, push, step out, okay? knee to belly. Immediately, feet underneath. Here. Choke number 1. Grab this fabric, this hanging down fabric. A lot of times it's hard to grab right here. This grip is not tight enough. Okay. Sometimes it's too tight to grab the actual lapel. So grab this loose fabric here. Pull up. Bring your elbows together. Bring your head to this side. And straight down. Okay. I'm going here. He's not letting me. Okay. So I grab his elbow. I got to move my body this way. Straighten my arm. Bring my shoulder right on his tricep. Head down and pull. Okay. And then also I can get the arm lock over here. Pull up this way. As I can move my shoulder down, right on his elbow, and pull. Okay. Okay. If I want to, come back to this choke as well with his arm in. Okay. Any questions on that? Try to, once you get to here, insert your knee, boom, switch to knee on belly. Try to make this transition quick, because that's going to be where you're going to get caught up a lot. Okay. Once you're here, choke number 1. Pull. Elbows together. If his chin's tucked, I'm not going to be able to get it, so jostle their head. Choke. He's blocking. Cup the elbow. Okay. You can grab the sleeve too, but it's more work to try to get their arm across. So cupping the elbow kind of opens it. That's all I need. If his hand's blocked here, I just need to get behind his elbow to choke him. I can't do it, with this form. I just need to get behind here. That's it. If it's all the way across here, that's the best, right? But sometimes that's not going to work. So this is all you need. It's gonna go. You have too much pressure there for them to hold on to. Okay. But ideally, you're gonna come here, pull his arm all the way across. Okay. As soon as you get it across, you're gonna straighten that. You're gonna straighten this arm. Don't keep this. I don't want any space here as I'm pulling. It's gonna be too loose. So as I'm pulling his elbow, straighten my arm up, and then I come down. And then you put your body weight through. Okay? If that's not working, put your arm in there. Put your head to this side. Put your weight through. Okay? Are we good on that? Any questions? X. Okay. So I'm here. Let him out. Pinch my knee underneath. Here. Top of my foot. Bring my knee, insert my bottom knee. Okay, so now my bottom knee's blocking. I'm going to push, so now his legs can't move. I'm here. If you want, you can take side control and start working shoulders. I'll do but we're going right to the switch right away. 1, 2. Okay. Good? Alright. Hands up. 1, 2, 3. Another kind of series you can do when you go over their arm. Okay? So I always like to, when I undo the lapel, I always like to pull it taut really quick, then go, so that way I'm working with like as much fabric as I can. Okay? So I'm here. Okay? Everything's the same. Walk your foot, free your knee, insert your bottom knee, push, step. Now, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push his knee out, away. I want to try to turn his hips away as much as I can. Okay? Meanwhile, I'm going to scoot my hips down close to his as I do that. Okay? My hips are on the floor right now. Okay? As soon as I get my knee to the side of his hips, that's all I need to do. Okay? I'm now going to scoot my butt back and separate his inside arm. Okay? Then I go up and I trap it. Okay? I'm pulling this, I'm turning him up onto his side, and I'm pushing my ribs into my leg here, so I'm trapping his arm. Okay? So his arm's trapped. Now, I'm going to lean this way, I'm gonna posture up, I'm gonna swing my leg all the way around to here. I'm gonna sit on him. Okay? Now, I can base here. I'm gonna step up with my back leg. Okay? I turn towards him. I let go of the lapel. I hug my knee. I sit back, slowly holding on to him. Hinge my knees, elbow to my ribs. Good posture. I like to look up and slowly start arching your back. Okay? So, one more time. From here, step to flatten him out. Pinch his hip, cross face. Feed the lapel over, grab it. Okay, right here, I'm gonna try to stay with the blade of my wrist against the back of his neck. Okay, as much as I can. Okay. Lock my foot. Push here. Insert my knee. Push. Step. Drive his hips away. I kind of scoot down and follow him. Keep my hips on the ground so I can clear his arm with my butt. If my hips are up, I'm just going to go over the top of his arm. That's not what I'm looking for. Try to keep my hips close. Scoot, scrape his arm off the ground. As soon as I feel like it's up, I'm going to bring my leg underneath his armpit and pull him into me. Very important. I'm not just going to let him stay flat because he's going to pull his arm back. As soon as I get here, take up all that space. I'm pinning everything. Can you get your arm out? Super hard. Okay? I have everything trapped. If I really want to, I can go back to here. Do the first choke. Do the second choke. But now I have his arm as well. Okay? From here. What you want to do? Posture up. Just one big step. Base. Step up. Pinch your knee. Turn. Okay? You can hold on to this all the way down if you want. You good? Then you're gonna have to let go eventually here. So capture his wrist with your arm. The back of your arm and down. Pinch your knees. Slowly on. Really tight arm bar. So be slow and careful on your way down. On your way down, hold on to them so it's a controlled fall, okay? You don't want to get the arm bar and then just flop back. It's tight, okay? One more time. Any questions so far? Okay, so flatten them out, pinch, trap his arm. Off my foot, free my knee, through my bottom knee. Turn his hips, follow with my hips. As much as I can. Now, there's two different methods you can do. You can use your butt. Sometimes their arm is really tight and it's kind of hard to do with your butt. So you can use your knee. Drive, use your knee. And run with your knee if you want. Okay. Either one. I just kind of like to use my butt. It's less energy. You can be lazy about it. Okay. As soon as I'm here, turn and separate. See what I do with my bottom leg? I'm not doing this. Okay? So as soon as I'm turning, my knee is scooting against his arm. And then I pull him tight. Okay? Really important. Pull him tight, get him to kind of lift the shoulder up. Okay? Step around. So I'm leaning my weight this way. My leg comes up and turn. Base, step up with this knee. Turn my hips. I gotta square up. If I gotta keep my hips this way, it's not right. Okay? So turn my hips this way. Slowly sit back. So grab onto them so I don't fall straight back. Let go up here. Don't do this type of thing looking for the wrist. that along their arm. Engage your knees here. Slowly pull your elbow down into your ribs. Keep it back straight. We good on that? Any questions?